Are you facing a frustrating issue when trying to start your Rails server on Ubuntu? If you see the error message about a bad interpreter, you're not alone. Today, we will tackle this problem and show you how to fix it. I totally understand how annoying it can be when you just want to get your server running, but instead, you get stuck with error messages. This is a common issue for many developers, especially those using Ubuntu. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user reported that when they type Rails S in the console, they encounter the error bash//localbin/rails/usr bin ruby2.3 bad interpreter, no such file or directory. They also mentioned that using bash-l allows them to run the command without issues. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's going on here? This error typically means that the system can't find the Ruby interpreter specified in the Rails executable. It could be due to an incorrect path or a missing Ruby version. Don't worry, we will break it down step by step. And stick around, I have a great tip at the end that will help you avoid this issue in the future. To resolve the issue with the Ruby interpreter, the user should first check the current Ruby version installed on their system. This can be done by running a simple command in the terminal. Next, the user needs to ensure that the correct version of Ruby is installed. If ruby2.3 is not installed, they can install it using a version manager like RVM or RBenv. After installing the correct version of Ruby, the user should update their Rails installation to ensure compatibility. This can be done by running a specific command in the terminal. Finally, to avoid using the bash-l command every time, the user can add the correct Ruby path to their shell configuration file. This will ensure that the correct interpreter is always used. Fun fact, did you know that Ruby was created in the mid-1990s? It's come a long way since then, and so have the tools we use to manage it. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution involves adjusting your Ruby installation path. First, locate your Ruby installation by using the command which-ruby. Then, open your .bashrc file and add the Ruby path to your environment variables. Finally, find the bundle command with which bundle and edit the first line of the bundle file to point to your Ruby installation. Let's move forward and look at another answer. An alternative solution suggests that the issue arises because you're using a version of Rails meant for a different operating system. Instead of trying to fix that version, it's simpler to use a version of Rails that is specifically packaged for your operating system. Most Linux distributions have this available in their package repositories. Regarding the need to use the bash-l command, the user notes that there isn't enough information to provide a specific answer. However, they believe that resolving the initial issue with the Rails version will likely fix the need for the bash-l command as well, since it points to a user environment misconfiguration. Here's the tip I promised. Regularly check your Ruby versions and update your environment variables. This simple habit can save you a lot of headaches down the road. And there you have it. You should now be able to start your Rails server without any issues. Remember, keeping your environment organized is key. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and don't miss our next video where we tackle more common Rails issues.